Hi friends, most of you have visited the fast food chains wherein once you take a pizza, once you take a burger or once you take french fries, you are always given an option to put an add-on. What's the add-on? They ask you to pick up a soda or a cola of your choice, and the combination usually is relatively cheaper in comparison to the individual prices being added. Now, do you think that this kind of a combination being given by the fast food chain is being done to save your money? Think again. The reason why they have this kind of a combination is because these companies understand the functioning of your brain and your taste buds much more than what you do. They literally are producing a combination which is a very scientifically engineered guilty pleasure. You don't believe me? You have to listen to this video in totality. There are multiple reasons why we have a combination of this kind of a pairing. Reason number one, that's a contrast in the taste. The soda that you consume is going to be sweet and it is acidic. Whereas the snacks in the form of chips that you consume, they are salty and they are going to be fatty. So this causes a contrast. The sugar in the cola and the salt in the chips are going to be producing a contrast which is going to be responsible for enhancement of flavor, and that keeps both the kinds of your taste buds engaged. This wants you, or this makes you want more amount of these to keep yourself happy. The second is a fizzy refreshment. If you are consuming only fatty food, there is a very high chance that the fat is going to be causing a coating on your tongue. This may be responsible for causing a reduction in the feeling of pleasure or the taste that you are going to be getting from your food. But please understand that the cola that you are consuming is going to be containing carbonate. And this carbonic acid in the cola is responsible for literally cleaning your tongue. So any little amount of fat or grease or the coating that your tongue is having because of the snacks like chips is going to be taken care of by the carbonated drink. So it's almost like cleansing your taste buds on a regular basis once you take that sip after consuming those chips, and that is going to be giving you a feeling of a fresh kind of a thing or a novel feeling that you are consuming the chips for the first time. The third reason why this combination is made is because they are a very powerful dopamine release combination. Dopamine is a hormone which is released from your brain, and this hormone is very important in the reward pathway. When you do something really credit worthy, when you do something which is going to be of importance, then dopamine is released. For example, you have scored a very good marks. For example, you have gone for a very long marathon and you are successful in it. You do something worthy, you get a reward for it. That reward triggers the release of dopamine. In fact, a lot of dopamine is also coming from the mobile screens. That is why that is so addictive. So the sugar that you are having in the cola and the fatty component that you're having in the chips or the french fries, both of them are very important and very powerful releasers of dopamine. Once you are consuming either of them, usually as an alternative thing, you take a bite of pizza, then you sip a cola, both of them alternately are boosting your brain to release more amount of dopamine. And this gives you a feeling of gratification. This gratification makes you want more. The more you consume, the more dopamine. So it's a formation of a very important vicious cycle. The fourth attribute can be the presence of a synergistic texture. When you drink, you are going to be taking the cola, which is in the form of a bubbly fizzy drink. In contrast, when you're consuming something like french fries or for that matter the chips, they are going to be crispy. So that gives you a kind of a contrasting synergistic texture of consuming one after the other. Both of them therefore are, when are being consumed, they kind of put your brain into a trick mode. Your brain gets tricked, it's feeling happy, it's feeling satisfied, but at the same time it wants more. So it causes a feeling of craving in your brain. You keep on consuming more, and of course the result is what you know. You finish off that snack in a very short span of time. Some people even go in for another munch. End result is something that all of us understand. It is likely to be making us fatter, and it is classified as an example of an unhealthy food. I'm not asking you to stop it completely. Stop it if you possibly can. But the next time you are having this combination, be aware of the fact that the companies are doing it more to market their products and increasing their sales rather than making you feel good about the lesser price of the combination. The more we know, the better it is. Let's try to become a healthier version of ourselves. As always, my best wishes.